All right. Okay, thank you. Please be seated. Right, this is the 2 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 24th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of fingerprints and DNA samples made on the 2 a.m. calendar on the 1st of this month will also apply to these hearings. We will begin with Jacob Espinosa. If you'll please come all the way to the podium. You'll be first, Mr. Espinosa. He's got a, there you go. All right, then Derek Bursky, you can go to the chair there. The DO will show you where to wait. Thank you all. Good afternoon, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
Jacob Espinosa, August 5th, 1976.
All right, thank you. Sir, you were arrested on 3 allegations. For purposes of this hearing, the court found probable cause for 2 of them, not the 3rd. So I will start with those 2. Those are burglary in the 2nd degree, a Class 3 felony, and unlawful flight from a law enforcement vehicle. That's a Class 5 felony. Okay. The court does not, for purposes of this hearing only, find probable cause on the threatening and intimidating with gang threats allegation because the police did not provide enough information to support that. It is not dismissed. I'm just not setting release conditions for it. I'm ignoring it in terms of the release condition. So you can talk to your lawyer more about how that works, but again, there is probable cause for the burglary and the unlawful flight. Your next court date, I did appoint a lawyer for you. Your court date is the status conference, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. Your preliminary hearing will be October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. Okay. Bond is set in your case at $15,000. That is secured. If you bond out, you must comply with all of your release conditions. Do not go to the scene of the alleged crimes. No contact with any of those alleged
victims. So I couldn't get pre-trial?
No, sir, not with your criminal history and not on these allegations. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. If you step to your left, you get a copy of that paperwork.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Bursky? And then Wesley Hanson, will you please go to the chair? Good afternoon, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth?
Derek John Bursky, 6/23/1984.
All right, sir. You're here on 2 matters. One is a new case. One is a warrant in a probation case. In your new case, you were arrested for possession of a weapon by a prohibited person. That is a Class 4 felony. Oh, I need to reprint this one. I'm sorry. I clicked some no PCs on this one. Let me double check it's the right guy. Yeah, I did, and somehow they got overridden, so sorry, I need to do that again. 1 second, sir. I messed up your paperwork. All right, it's the PF case. Okay. All right. So, you got arrested on 5 total new allegations. I found probable cause for 2 of those for purposes of this hearing only. The 2 that I did find probable cause for are possession of a weapon by a prohibited person, a Class 4 felony, and failure to admit the carrying of a deadly weapon concealed on your backpack or within your possession when asked by a police officer. That's a Class 1 misdemeanor. There is probable cause for those. For purposes of this hearing only, the court does not find probable cause on the drug allegation. So that would be dangerous drug possession, Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, Class 6 felony, and possession or use of a weapon in connection with a drug offense. Those are not dismissed, though. I'm just not setting release conditions for them. I'm ignoring them in terms of the setting of release conditions. Talk to your lawyer, though. They are still pending against you, and the state can still go forward on this. I am appointing a lawyer for you in this case. Your next court date will be a status conference, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning, with a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30 in the morning. You are also before the court on a warrant for failing to appear at a non-witness violation hearing on October 16th of 2024. So nearly 1 year ago, you failed to appear. You've already had a lawyer appointed in that probation case, and you still will. Your non-witness violation and possible disposition hearing will now be set for October 1st at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown probation court. In the new gun case, your bond is $10,000, and that is secured. In the probation case, your bond is $2,500, also secured. That is $12,500. If you post it, comply with all of your written release conditions, do not miss your court dates, call your PO within 72 hours. The main number will be on your paperwork. You step to your left, you get a copy of that. Thank you. Mr. Hanson? And then Jordan Ashley, will you go to the chair? Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
Wesley Hanson, January 1st, 1989.
All right, thank you. You're here in a new case. You're arrested for possession of dangerous drugs for purposes of sale. That's a Class 2 felony. Possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony. And possession of drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. There is probable cause for all of those, and I am appointing a lawyer to represent you. Your next court date will be a status conference, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court, with a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30 in the same court. Bail in your case is set at $5,000. That is cash only, dollar for dollar. If you post it, you must comply with all of your written conditions, which include no weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. If you step to your left, the officer is going to give you a copy of that paperwork. Jordan Ashley, Mr. Ashley could come in. After that, Ashley Aguilar, will you go to the chair? Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth?
Is Jordan Ashley, 12/28/1994.
All right, thank you. You're here on 2 things. One is a probation warrant. One is a warrant from the University Lakes Justice Court, which is in Chandler, I believe. All right, in your probation case, you are on felony probation in a Class 6 felony case. There was a revocation arraignment scheduled on September 28th of 2022. When you were not there, a warrant was issued for your arrest. You already have a lawyer appointed in that case, and you still will. Your revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing will now be held on October 1st at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. That address will be on your paperwork. You are also before the court on a warrant from the University Lakes Justice Court in a case in which you have been convicted of driving under the, no, I apologize, you have not been convicted. This is an initial arrest warrant in a driving under the influence of alcohol case. The allegation is that on January 13th of 2021, you committed driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs while impaired to the slightest degree. Looks like this warrant has been outstanding for you since May 16th of 2023. So in this case, I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date will be an arraignment hearing in the University Lakes Justice Court on September 29th, just 5 days from today. The court address will be on your paperwork. In your probation case, bond is set in the amount of $2,500. It is secured. In the DUI case, it is $500 secured with written release conditions. That is $3,000 total. If you bond out, comply with all of your conditions, and call your PO within 72 hours. If you step to your left, you get a copy of your paperwork. Ms. Aguilar? After that, Brian Montoya, will you please go to the chair? Good afternoon, ma'am. May I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
October 23rd, 1986, Ashley Aguilar.
Thank you. You're here on two matters. One is a new case. One is a probation warrant. In the new case, you were arrested for third-degree burglary, a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony, and passively resisting arrest, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor. There is probable cause for all of those, and I am appointing a lawyer for you in this case and in your probation case. You are on probation for a Class 6 felony. And back on August 25th of this year, there was a petition to revoke your probation filed. It alleges that you violated terms 3 and 5. You'll get a copy of that petition from your lawyer, and I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date is going to be in the new case. That is a status conference, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. That is next week. And then the day after that, you'll go to probation court, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning for a revocation, arraignment, and possible disposition hearing. Finally, on October 2nd, at 8:30 in the morning, you will have a preliminary hearing in the new case. So all three of those court dates will be on your paperwork. In the new case and in your probation case, in each of them, you have a $1,000 secured appearance bond. That is $2,000 total. If you bond out, comply with all of your written conditions, call your probation officer within 72 hours. If you step to your left, the officer is going to get you that paperwork. Thank you. Mr. Montoya? And then Richard Navarro, will you please go to the chair? Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
Brian A. Montoya, 7/18/78.
Thank you. You're here on one new case and a probation hold. In the new case, you were arrested for resisting arrest by physical force. That is a Class 6 felony. There is probable cause for it, and I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date will be a status conference, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning, followed by a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30. Both of those are next week. And the address is on your paperwork. Hold on. Then now you're also here on a probation hold. What that means is the probation department has notified the court that per their policy, they will be filing a petition to revoke your probation based on this new felony arrest. So you'll have a lawyer in probation court. You will get a copy of a petition to revoke from your lawyer. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date is a revocation, arraignment, and possible disposition hearing, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. Your bond in each of these two cases is $1,000 secured for $2,000 total with written conditions, and you have to call your PO within 72 hours if you get released. Did you still have a question?
Am I going to be released, or am
Upon the posting of a total of $2,000. All right, if you step to your left, you get a copy of that paperwork.
When's it?
Mr. Navarro? And then Dion Keith, will you please go to the chair? Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth?
Richard Navarro Jr., June 29th, 1991.
All right, thank you. You're here on a new case. You were arrested for possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony, and passively resisting arrest, which is a Class 1 misdemeanor. There is probable cause for it, and I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date will be a status conference next week, which is September 30th at 8:30 in the morning in the downtown Superior Court. Your preliminary hearing will be October 2nd at 8:30 in the same court. That address will be on your paperwork. Your bond is $1,000. It is secured. If you bond out, comply with all of your written conditions. Do not go to the scene of the alleged crimes. No contact with any alleged victim or arresting officer. If you step to your left, the officer is going to give you a copy of your paperwork. Thank you. All right, Mr. Keith. And then Wesley McMahon, will you please go to the chair? Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth?
Dion Keith, 8593.
All right, thank you. You're here on a new case. You were arrested for allegations of assault, criminal damage, and disorderly conduct. All of those are alleged to be Class 1 domestic violence misdemeanors. There is probable cause for those, and I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date will be an arraignment hearing, October 1st, 8:30 in the morning in the Goodyear City Court. The address in Goodyear will be on your paperwork. Your bond is $500. It is secured. Do not have any contact with the alleged victims. Do not go to the scene of the alleged crimes. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Obey any order of protection or order against harassment that may be served on you. If you step to your left, the officer has your paperwork. Thank you. Hello, sir. May I have your full name and your date of birth?
Wesley McMahon, 10/14/1983.
All right, thank you. You're here on a warrant from the Central Penal Justice Court. This is a failure to pay or failure to comply warrant in a theft case. It's a misdemeanor, and you have already been convicted. This warrant issued July 28th of 2025. Your next court date will be in the Central Penal Justice Court. That's an arraignment hearing, September 29th at 8:30 in the morning, which is 5 days from today. The address will be on your paperwork, and that's in Pinal County. Your bond is $250. It is secured. If you don't post it, you'll have a lawyer there at your next hearing to help you with the bond issue only. You're not otherwise entitled to a lawyer after you've been convicted. And if you do bond out, do not miss that court date. You'll lose your bond, and there'll be another warrant issued for you. Mr. Orr, Derek Orr, we go to the podium, and then, because that was Miss Mann, right? Okay, and then Curtis Schroeder, will you go to the chair? And you are Mr. Orr. All right, sir, can I have your full name and your date of birth, please?
Derek Orr, 03/19 of 2000.
March 19th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have 9th. Let me just add a 1.
Yeah, it's wrong in all the LBJ stuff.
All right, talk to your lawyer about getting that corrected. Our system doesn't really talk to anything anymore, but at least I can get it right
On the paperwork.
on our screens. It just isn't going to transmit that to anybody. All right, you're hearing a driving on suspended license warrant. It's a Class 1 misdemeanor. It definitely issued while you were in custody. It was September 16th, so like 8 days ago, and I think you've been in since the beginning of September at least.
The 4th, ma'am.
Yeah, so, all right, so what I'm going to do is give you a court date of, September 29th, which is next week at 8:30 in the morning, and I'm going to just set a placeholder bond. It's $50 secured. It's so you're eligible for credit for time in custody in this case starting today, so you can ask for credit from the Justice of the Peace if they will give it to you. It's up to them. And the sheriffs will bring you, I think it's back here for video court on the 29th. Otherwise, they won't transport you to court and you'll catch another warrant. So don't post the 50 unless you are positive you are getting out on everything. If you're stuck in, don't post it. It'll just cause another warrant to issue. So go talk to the JP next week. You can talk to them about when you think you might be getting out of jail, etc. You can just you're not the first person to be in this position. So go talk to them. See how far out they want to set the next court date or what they want to do, okay? I do have to give you a lawyer for purposes of the bond issue only. The rule requires that even when you do need a bond if you're stuck in on another case. So I don't know what the lawyer's going to do for you, but you get one. So in any event, that's why. It's just because the rule says if you get $1 worth of bond and you can't afford to pay it, you get a lawyer to help you with the bond. So, okay. Talk to them next week. Everything's on your paperwork? If you
I have one last question. When all this happened, I got arrested for the probation violation and all that at the same time as this driving.
Oh, yeah? And they set this hearing on the 16th?
I believe so.
Well, that was... it's probably because it was an out-of-custody court date. I don't know.
Correct. Is there a way, because they impounded my truck and all that too, and they're filing for abandoned title at the company who towed it. Is there a way in jail that I can get like a POA so I can release?
It's a POA.
Power of attorney, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Maybe try Inmate Legal Services or something and see if they have any ideas for you. I'm sure, because again, you're not the only person ever to be in that position. You're like, I need to figure out how to get a POA because I'm stuck. I can only say, talk to Inmate Legal Services. When you see this PD next week, see if they have any ideas for you about good ways to go about it, but I'm sorry, I really don't. Defense lawyers may have a better idea of that than me. Talk to some experienced DOs. Okay. They may be able to say, try this, try that. But anyway, can't really help you with that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All righty, if you step to your left, you get your paperwork. Mr. Schroeder. And then Sativa Davidson, will you please go to the chair? I forgot about the time frame. Hi, sir. Can I have your full name and date of birth?
Yes, Curtis Bradley Schroeder, 5/15/91.
All right, thank you. You're hearing a city court warrant from Goodyear. And in this case, it's a shoplifting case. It's a Class 1 misdemeanor, and you have already been convicted. Your court date, and this issued September of this year. I think you may also have been in custody. I just don't have time to look.
Yes.
Your next court date is going to be October 1 at 8:30, which is this coming Wednesday, so 1 week from today. I didn't have time. I couldn't tell immediately why you're in custody. Are you expecting to get out, or do you think
Yes, I was actually supposed to be released tomorrow.
Getting processed? Okay.
Yeah, and I was hoping that I just did 2 weeks, so.
Then I know what to do, because this is a case where I would release you, except if you're stuck in, that's not doing you a favor. So folks like you, I saved to the end, because if you were to be wrong or mislead me about whether you're getting out, you're the one who suffers. Because I'm already willing to release you. So I'm going to change it to release. I was just going to give you a $50 bond like the last guy because he's not likely to get out. But if you're waiting to get out, I'm going to release you, and I'm going to give you, so we do need to reprint, please, officer. It's going to move your court date to the 8th. Okay. You're going to get an out-of-custody court date. So that's going to be 2 weeks from today. Don't miss it. Everything's on your paperwork. You owe them money or restitution.
Yes.
But if you don't go, that will be a straight-up failure to appear.
And that's in Goodyear?
Yeah, it's going to be in Goodyear. Oh, wait a minute. Don't print yet because I got to take off a lawyer.
Okay.
Because you've already been convicted. You don't get a lawyer if you don't have a bond.
Right.
You've already been convicted. So I'm not giving you a lawyer. You always have the right to hire one. Your court date is October 8th at 1 p.m. And as I said, this is clearly some kind of failure to pay fines and fees or possibly restitution. So go talk to them, the city judge, in 2 weeks. Okay?
All right.
We're going to get your paperwork reprinted and we'll send it out.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Davison, if you'll come up. Hello, ma'am. Can I have your full name and your date of birth?
Sativa Felice Davidson, 52698.
Okay, thank you. You're here on a new case. You were arrested on one allegation of aggravated assault on a first responder causing any injury, and that is a Class 3 felony, and resisting arrest, a Class 6 felony. There is probable cause for those, and I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date will be a status conference, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. That's in the downtown Superior Court.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that. Say it again.
Sorry, it's a status conference, October 9th, which is 2 weeks from tomorrow. So your next court date is 2 weeks from tomorrow, with a preliminary hearing Monday, October 13th at 8:30 in the morning. Everything's going to be on your paperwork. It's in downtown Phoenix. And you do qualify for release to pretrial services. You don't appear to have any criminal history. The police don't allege you really have any. And so right now, I'm willing to give you a try on pretrial services release. You have to come to court. You have to check in with pretrial. We're going to give you an envelope. It has instructions, so don't lose it. When you get out, follow the instructions in the envelope, call in, give them your name and your case number, and they'll tell you when to call back and what they want you to do. It's not hard, so just call them. No weapons, no drugs without a valid prescription. Don't go to the scene of the alleged crimes, which is, I believe, a park. Don't go to that park. No contact with the alleged victim officer or any of the arresting officers. No weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. Okay? Can you do that? Get yourself to court in 2 weeks?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, how do I avoid cops if they're going to be around?
Well, don't initiate any contact with them. It's not any cops at all. It's supposed to be the arresting officers, but if they initiate contact with you, there's not a lot you can do about it. Don't you initiate contact with them.
Okay.
So, and it does say initiate on your paperwork. So if you happen to run into the same cops, okay, but don't walk up to them and go, I got a beef with you, or anything like that. Don't. Just stay away from them in general if you can. But again, right, if a police officer says, stop right there, you are supposed to do it. So, in any event, don't go to that park, and chances are you don't run into those same cops if that's their area. I don't know. Do your best with that. All right, everything's in your paperwork, especially do not miss court. That's how you're going to end up with a warrant and a bond. Okay? Because right now you're getting a huge benefit for no criminal history. We're releasing you because you don't have criminal history.
Thank you.
I'm just saying don't blow it by failing to appear.
Right.
Okay.
And you said that's in 2 weeks, correct?
It is, yes. And everything you need to know is on your paperwork and in that envelope.
Including why I was arrested?
No. I told you your charges. Aggravated assault on a first responder by causing any injury, that's a Class 3 felony, and resisting arrest by physical force, that's a Class 6 felony. So talk to your lawyer about the elements of those crimes. I did find probable cause for them. That is a pretty low standard. It's not nearly beyond a reasonable doubt. It's just enough. So the police have shown enough for the case to go forward. To convict you, it's about 3 times as much weight. So right now, it's the beginning of the case. You are a long way from the end of the case. But right now you're accused. You are presumed innocent. So just come to court and comply with your release conditions. As long as you do, there's no reason for any judge to give you a bond in this case.
Okay.
As long as you're following conditions and showing up. Okay?
Okay.
All right, good luck, ma'am.
I'll be released later.
Yes, ma'am.
There's nothing I don't need to do anything.
No, just report in when you get out, okay? All right, good luck, ma'am. Mr. Tackner, and then Arlene Dominguez. We go to the chair. Where's Jack Tackner? After that, it'll be Ms. Dominguez. All right, Mr. Tackner, may I have your full name and date of birth, please?
I'm Jack Tackner, December 20, 1967.
Okay, thank you. You're here on a warrant for an older case. So, you have been formally charged now with possession of dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony, DUI by drugs or a metabolite, and DUI while impaired to the slightest degree. Those are both Class 1 misdemeanors. Also, leaving the scene of an accident that involved damage to a vehicle, that's a Class 1 misdemeanor. So, another judge found probable cause for those when the warrant was issued. The alleged offense date is December 28th of last year, 2024. But you will get a copy of the charges and police reports from your lawyer. I am appointing a lawyer for you. I'm giving you 2 court dates. They are about 2 weeks from now. The first one is October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. That is a status conference 2 weeks from tomorrow. It'll be on your paperwork. Your preliminary hearing will be October 13th at 8:30. And in this case, I know you have a fair amount of criminal history, but this was an unserved summons. The court sent a summons, but we did not have a working address. It came back undelivered. We don't hold that against you.
Thank you.
And so, but I consider that when I look at it because I can see you have not missed any court dates. You have not. And the court was willing to invite you to come to court. We just couldn't find you. So we're inviting you now with a court order. So I'm sorry it went warrant. It was only because of the address. So come to court. Call into pretrial services, just like the last defendant. Did you hear what I told her? You're going to have to call in when you get out. Don't lose the envelope. Because especially when you have as much criminal history as you, if you miss a single court date, you're going to get a bond. So don't, okay? Just comply with your conditions and go talk to your lawyer, okay? You get a lawyer, show up in 2 weeks, call in when pretrial tells you, all right? I do think you should be able to do it, right? Okay, excellent. Then take your paperwork with you. You should be released in a few hours. Be sure to call pretrial like tomorrow after you get out, okay? Don't lose the envelope. All right, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Sure. All right, Ms. Dominguez? And then Cassandra Alonso, we go to the chair. Hello, ma'am, can I have your full name and your date of birth?
Arlene Dominguez, 10/20/84.
Okay, thanks. You're here on a new case. You were arrested for possessing dangerous drugs, a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, a Class 6 felony. There is probable cause for those, and I am giving you 2 court dates. The first one is a status conference, October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. That is 2 weeks from tomorrow. Your preliminary hearing will be October 13th at 8:30. The court address in downtown Phoenix will be on your paperwork along with both of those dates. And you also qualify for release to pretrial services. So I'm willing to release you if you promise to follow my instructions and come to court. Will you do those things?
Yes.
Okay, great. You're going to get an envelope to call pretrial services after you get out. So don't lose the envelope. Don't lose your paperwork. That tells you where to go in 2 weeks. So keep track of that while you get released. Hold on to it and call pretrial like tomorrow. I'm not sure how long they give you. It's on the paperwork. But if you call them tomorrow, you're good. Check in with them. They'll tell you when they want you to check in next. It shouldn't be too hard. Don't miss your court dates, okay?
All right.
Good luck, ma'am. Just get your paperwork. Ms. Alonso, after that, Mr. Hernandez. We go to the chair. 1 second, ma'am. Can I please have your full name and your date of birth?
Cassandra Pena Alonso, 08/22/1991.
Okay, thanks. You're on a new case from the El Mirage City Court. You were arrested for criminal damage and disorderly conduct, both alleged as Class 1 domestic violence misdemeanors. There is probable cause for both of those, and I'm not appointing a lawyer for you at this hearing. I'll explain in a second. You're going to have an arraignment hearing October 14th at 8:30 in the morning in the El Mirage City Court. And the address up in El Mirage is on your paperwork. That is October 14th, 8:30 in the morning. And you qualify for release on your own recognizance. So I'm going to order that. I am giving you domestic violence release conditions, so hold on for those. And the city courts now, they want to decide whether they're giving anybody court-appointed counsel. So I would have only done it if I gave you a bond. But I'm trying to release you, provided you understand and agree to comply with your court orders. And then when you get to El Mirage, you can talk to that judge about whether you can get a court-appointed lawyer. My understanding is typically they will only do that if the state is requesting jail time, and you won't know that till you get to court. So you're always entitled to hire a lawyer if you can, so bring that person with you on the 14th. If you can't, you show up, you meet with the prosecutor directly. You'll be entitled to discovery, and maybe they'll make you an offer, who knows, but you have to show up. So you have written conditions. They're going to include that you stay somewhere else while the case is pending. So you can do a civil standby with law enforcement at the house to get belongings. And this order does not apply to your children, but it does apply to their father. So you can't violate this order just in order to see your children. So if you can't figure out a way between friends and family to use go-betweens to trade the kids or see the kids, then you may not see your kids. But very expressly in the orders, it says you may not violate that no contact order just to see your children. So I always tell people, keep your eye on the ball. This is not forever. This is for now. And so things can be figured out in family court, etc. But right now you face criminal charges, and I'm not giving you permission to contact him. So try to figure it out. See if friends or family will help. If you can't, don't do anything to get yourself accused of violating these court orders, which, by the way, always gets used against people in family court. So no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol. All of those things are bad news for domestic violence cases. Obey any order of protection that might be served on you. Don't respond to any contact from him. And so everything's going to be on your paperwork. Will you comply with those orders and come to court?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then you are released. Try to be patient. It still takes a few hours to literally hit the street. You should be out, we hope, by around dinner time. Try to be patient. You step to your left to get your paperwork.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Mr. Hernandez. Okay. Hi, can I have your full name and date of birth, please?
Dion Javon Hernandez, 12/24/96.
Okay, thank you. You're here on a probation warrant. You are on probation for a Class 6 felony. There was a petition to revoke your probation filed August 19th of 2023, and it alleges that you violated terms 6, 7, and 12. Looks like you're on probation for drug paraphernalia, Class 6 felony, and DUI, a Class 6 undesignated offense. It's not listed as aggravated, but okay. Well, I don't have to nail that down. You're on probation in at least one felony charge. All right, so you get a copy of the petition to revoke from your lawyer. I am appointing a lawyer for you. Your next court date is a revocation arraignment and possible disposition hearing 1 week from today, which is October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. Your bond is $2,500. It is secured. If you bond out, comply with all of your conditions. Call your PO within 72 hours. The number is on your paperwork. And you should be aware that you will lose that bond money if you go into the wind. You've been in the wind 2 full years and more. Last date reported, June 7, 2023. If you do this again, you will absolutely lose your bail money. And no, I'm not giving you another chance, but you can ask. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, do you guys count the time that I was incarcerated at the SRDLC?
I don't know. Talk to your lawyer. That's very fact-driven. I do not know. Your lawyer will help you try to claim every day of credit you can possibly get.
Yeah.
So talk to your lawyer. You do have a public defender in this probation case because you could be revoked to prison. So we give you a lawyer. And so talk to your lawyer about all of that. Like, when did you go into Salt River? On what basis? Blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of facts in that analysis. So, but give those to your lawyer. Your lawyer will fight for every day they can get you.
I couldn't get a bond reduction?
No, sir. You've been in the wind 2 full years, and as far as I know, you've been hiding on the res.
That's home. That's my home.
Well,
that's my only residence I know.
Yeah, and people know that it is very hard for state cops to come and get probationers off of there. So you somehow landed yourself in SRDOC, and that's how we found you. We're really not okay with that. So no. Don't do this again. Don't do this again. So 2 full years, sir. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You step to your left, you get your paperwork. Thank you. All right. Give me 1 second. I got to finish up for Mr. Jordan Michael because he was late added. I'm not ready yet. So stay right there, sir. Okay. I wish I'd been paying better attention. I would have had him taken over to pretrial. Okay. All right, Mr. Michael, why don't you go ahead and come in, please? All right, sir, can I please have your full name and your date of birth?
Jordan Lee Michael, 04/24/2007.
Okay, thank you. All right, sir, you got arrested for aggravated assault. They booked you in on that as a Class 5 felony, but right now, the state of the law in Arizona is kind of absurdly complicated because of some statutory issues between the legislature and a ballot proposition. So they booked it as a Class 5 felony, which is under an older statute. There is probable cause for it. Also, the county attorney could charge you with this as a Class 4 felony under the newer statute. I'm giving you a lawyer, your lawyer, and you can go over what any final charge might be. Right now, this is just your booking charge. The police pick this. Ultimately, if you are formally charged in the case, you and your lawyer can go over what the county attorney has accused you of, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm giving you a lawyer, and I'm going to give you some court dates in a second. I want to ask you a few questions because you were added to my calendar so late. You did not get an interview with pretrial services. Now, it's just an opportunity for me to ask you some questions about where do you come from, where you're staying, what brings you here, some stuff like that, so I can try to make a good decision for release. Could be bail. I'm not making any promises. You don't have to answer my questions. I'm not compelling you to, but it would help me if I understood more about you. Are you willing to do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So it looks like you are from Texas. Are you just visiting Arizona?
I was visiting my auntie.
Visiting who?
My auntie Rochelle.
Oh, okay. So it's not like you're an ASU student or something. You're just visiting. Okay. When were you already planning to go back to Texas?
I booked a one-way ticket here.
Oh, okay. So right now you're just staying in Arizona.
Yeah, I'm helping my auntie move.
Can you still stay with your auntie for like a few weeks at least?
For the court hearing?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. All right, then I'm going to require you to do that, but that helps me. I'm willing to release you because I'm well aware that what you're accused of is definitely aggravated assault, but it isn't violent aggravated assault.
I was told, like, while I was drunk, I spit, like, I turned to spit, but it was unintentionally, but still I spit.
Talk to your lawyer,
Yes, ma'am.
I am considering that, right? Like, you're not accused of decking an officer with a closed fist or something. That's more violent. You're accused of a spitting. I'm not saying it's okay. It's definitely an aggravated assault, but I'm weighing that, and that you really don't have much criminal history. You've got one arrest out of Texas. It looks like 2023.
I think paraphernalia.
You were juvenile, and it looks like it was paraphernalia, and maybe you got probation or something. So I don't think on these facts, I don't have a reason to think you're dangerous in the community. But what I do want to do is have you report in for alcohol testing. I don't want you drinking. You're underage. I'm not saying that you did. You're accused of it. You don't have to admit to anything. But you don't have any business drinking, and that appears to be what may have led you here today. So you're just going to have to alcohol test. It's my understanding you do not pay for that. We do. So you just will call in after you get out to pretrial services. You're going to get that envelope. Did you hear me tell the others about it? So you just call in, say, hi, I'm Jordan Michael. I was told to call you. And they'll take the info, and they'll set you up with some testing near wherever you're staying. But I want you to stay in Arizona at least until you've been to the court hearings and your lawyer gets you permission to go to Texas.
Yes, sir.
So you don't have permission to leave the state right now, but your lawyer could ask the trial court to give you that permission. Okay? All right, don't go back to the scene of the alleged crime. Are you staying at the Sonesta?
That's the hotel.
The hotel?
I don't remember anything.
Okay, it's 2101 East Camelback, the Sonesta Hotel. Are you staying there? Or are you staying with your auntie? Where's your auntie live? Like what city?
Phoenix.
Phoenix? Okay. Well, this is Phoenix, but just don't go there. If you're not staying at a hotel at 21st Street in Camelback, don't go there. No contact with the arresting officers. That includes the alleged victim officer. No alcohol. Everything else is going to be on your paperwork. Go alcohol test for us. Don't miss your court dates. It's going to make your court dates October 9th. You're good to print that at 8:30 in the morning. So that's 2 weeks from tomorrow is your court date. Preliminary hearing October 13th at 8:30. and you'll just check in at the front desk there downtown, and the instructions are gonna be, you know, the court address, you show up, there's gonna be a lot of signs. Just show up, you can bring your auntie if you want, anybody you like, and they'll set you up with your public defender, and you'll meet with them that morning.
I was told I had an attorney named Aaron Reed, I think.
Oh, okay, well, if a family member or somebody has hired somebody for you, or you hired one yourself, you're absolutely entitled to do that. The public defender will withdraw. I'll appoint a lawyer for you just so we're sure that you have one when you get there.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you hire your own lawyer, they file a notice and the public defender says, great, we're out. They don't want to represent people who can get their own lawyers. So, we do have good public defenders in our county, and they're very, very knowledgeable, especially about these kind of bread and butter cases. So, I'm saying ones that we see a lot. So, don't fear to have a public defender. I believe we have quite good ones in our county. So, everything's on your paperwork. Come to court. Don't violate your release conditions. Don't leave the state, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if you step to your left, you'll be out. It's going to take a few hours. Try to be patient. You should be released later today, because this is a central facility for the entire county. So, good luck, sir.
Thank you.
All righty, then with that, we don't have any house calls. So we're going to stand in recess until 5 p.m. today.
Thanks. You guys go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and stand. Everybody go ahead and stand. Go ahead and stand up. Go ahead and stand.
Please be seated.
There you go.
Good
evening. This is the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 24th, 2025. The court's orders for taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar in September shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the initial or in the recording, these initial appearance hearings are very specific. I will tell you why you are here, if an attorney has been appointed for you, when and where your next hearing will be, if you are eligible for release, what the release conditions are, and what type of bond may be assigned. I will not read all the release conditions to you. You should read those for yourself if you're eligible, but I may point one or two out for you that are specific to your matter today. Please remember, this is being recorded as well as broadcast. These are all criminal matters. You have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call you in one at a time. The first person come in and stand here in the center of the room. There is a podium. And the second person's name, if you will sit in the chair right by the door. Before we go any further, I do need to read a victim statement. There may be victims joining us through the internet. If you are a victim of a crime with a case pending before this court, you are advised that you have rights under the Arizona law that, among others, include the right to be treated with fairness, respect, and dignity, to a speedy trial, to be present at court proceedings, to choose whether or not to be interviewed by the defendant or the defendant's attorney, to be heard before the court makes a decision on release, negotiation of a plea, scheduling and sentencing, and to receive restitution from a person who is convicted of causing you loss. If you have not already been provided with a written statement of all victims' rights, please contact the Victim Services Division of the Prosecutor's Office. Okay, we will begin. Ashley Thompson, please come to the podium here in the center of the room. Ashley Thompson. And then Keenan Love, have a seat by the door.
Keenan Love, Keenan Love.
Please come to the center of the room. Thank you, ma'am. Please say your name and your date of birth.
Ashley Thompson, November 11th, 1985.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. As you probably already know, you were in court when they arrested you and said there was a grand jury warrant. The allegations include 1 count of narcotic drug possession, which is a Class 4 felony, drug paraphernalia possession, which is a Class 6 felony, and then driving under the influence, 2 different counts. These are all from April 21st, 2025. So you were arrested at one point, let go. Now the grand jury has found probable cause and indicted you. Okay. Because you were on felony release when this alleged offense took place, you are not eligible for release today. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Their phone number will be on your paperwork.
I'm not eligible for bail?
No, ma'am. Your next hearing is October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. And let me just double check. Did she get an evidentiary when she's on felony release?
Refresher screen.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay, thank you. You then have another hearing the same day at 1:30 in the afternoon, specifically to discuss whether or not you may be released because these alleged incidents happened while you were on felony release. All of this information is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Okay, Ashley, check this here. And go ahead and have a seat right in the back a little bit, right in the front.
Keenan Love, please come to the podium. Jose Valenzuela, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Keenan Love, 10/22/80.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. You do have an attorney appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you at $100. If you are able to make that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Mr. Jose Valenzuela, please come to the podium. Ethan LaRange, have a seat by the door. Ethan LaRange. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jose Roberto Alvarado Valenzuela, October 14, 2004.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. There's allegations that you had dangerous drugs in your possession for sale, which is a Class 2 felony, and then possession of a weapon and a drug offense, which is a Class 4 felony. The grand jury found probable cause. I have appointed an attorney to assist you in this case. Your next hearing is a not guilty arraignment on October 1st at 8:30 in the morning downtown Phoenix. There is a secured appearance bond that was set by the grand jury, and it is at $50,000. If you are able to make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and follow the release conditions that are written on your paperwork. Please take that paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Ethan LaRange, please come to the podium. Adam Yaghi, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Ethan Laurent, January 15th, 1997.
Thank you, sir, and I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
It's okay.
You're here today on a new case. There is one count of criminal trespassing in a structure, which is a Class 6 felony, residential structure, excuse me. There is one count of resisting arrest, which is a misdemeanor. Theft and control of property that was stolen, criminal damage, disorderly conduct, and then intimidation, those are all misdemeanors. Okay. Because of that felony is why you're in front of me here today. So this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Okay. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court on September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. This is a status conference. Okay. You'll probably meet your attorney there and you can discuss the allegations with them. You do have a cash-only appearance bond at $25,000 with pretrial supervision if you are able to pay that bond. That includes that you would have electronic monitoring. Okay. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody. Okay. And then be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Okay. Please review the orders carefully if you do make the bond, because there are no contact orders included. Okay. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Adam Yaki, please come to the podium. Christopher Valder, have a seat by the door.
Adam Yagi, August 4th, 1988.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case where it's been alleged that you committed either child or vulnerable adult abuse, which is a Class 4 felony, and then shoplifting removal of goods, which is a misdemeanor. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court September 30th, and that's at 8:30 in the morning. The county recommended, and this court found it reasonable, a secured appearance bond of $15,000 with supervision. If you are able to make that bond, you will have drug and alcohol testing. You're not to return to the scene of the alleged crime, so that is that store, or have contact with alleged victims, witnesses, or complainants. I understand that is your child. There is an order that you are not to be alone or have care or physical custody of anyone under the age of 18 without supervision or written approval by DCS or further orders of the court. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to that hearing. The next judge may change all these orders. DCS may also change these orders between now and the next hearing if they are able to make other findings. All of this information, including your attorney's phone number, is on the paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Go ahead and have a seat right around here.
Christopher Valder, please come to the podium. Jeffrey Murphy, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christopher Valder, 12/12/86.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case where there's allegations of theft or control of stolen property, which is a Class 3 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix in Superior Court, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you today at $7,500. If you are able to make that bond, you have release conditions, including that you need to contact your probation officer within 72 hours. Your second matter here today is the probation violation warrant. So when new allegations of criminal activity occur, that is a term 1 violation of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at a probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will take place October 1st at 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix, Superior Court. There is a bond amount of $250 secured in that matter. So together, it's $7,750. Let me just double check, make sure I did that right. No, it is, $7,750 when you add them together.
And that is secured?
That is secured. There is one additional court order other than no weapons, and that is you may not knowingly reside or be present any place where firearms are located. Okay.
Okay.
So all of this is on your paperwork. If you're not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Jeffrey Murphy, please come to the podium. Timothy Roden, have a seat by the door.
In the far corner over here, sir.
And as Mr. Murphy is coming up, I did want to make sure it's on the record that I did review the victim statement for Mr. Yagi, and that was considered. Okay, please say your name and date of birth.
Jeff Murphy, 10/16/68.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to appear warrant from a status conference that was held July 31st. So there was a status conference about the allegations of dangerous drug use and possession, and I know you came through here and were released, and perhaps you didn't understand, but you had to go to the next hearing. So now they have issued a warrant for your arrest. There is an attorney appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Superior Court, September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, and now there is a secured appearance bond set for you at $1,000. If you're able to make that secured appearance bond, please be sure to go to your next hearing. It's on your paperwork. If you cannot make it, you will be held in custody and transported to that hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork.
The charge was dropped, is what it said on the paperwork. It says the charge was.
So the paperwork you were given from this court said that no probable cause was found. However, a hearing was set and you needed to go to the hearing because the state may still file charges with additional evidence, which is what happened.
Okay. Yeah, I realize I'm going to be wrong no matter what. So.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Timothy Roden, please come to the podium. Andrew Salter, have a seat by the door. You are appearing on TV, just so you know, if you want to take your arms out. Okay. Thank you, sir. Please say your name and date of birth.
Timothy Roden, July 22nd, 92.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two matters. They are both probation violation warrants. They both allege that you violated terms 3, 5, and 15 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your hearing will be a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. There is one bond set at $100. The other one is set at $500. So, excuse me, they're both at $500. Let me double check. No, one's $100, one's $500. So altogether, it's a $600 secured appearance bond set for you. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you go to your hearing and contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. All of this information, including your attorney's phone number, is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Andrew Salter, please come to the podium. Kevin Tamayo, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Andrew Salter, June 24th, 2003.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It is alleged that you committed aggravated assault, which is a Class 3 felony, and unlawful discharge of a firearm within city limits, which is a Class 6 felony. Based on law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. This court has also reviewed the victim statements. And so, your next hearing is going to be downtown Phoenix Superior Court, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set for you here today at $500. This bond is set to ensure the safety of the community as well as yourself, sir. It's highly encouraged, based on the victim statement and the Form 4, which is the law enforcement report, that the victim and defendant seek treatment options before you are released from custody. So when you decide to pay that bail is up to you, if you are able to pay the bail, which I believe you are based on the information that I've received. So if you wanted to allow time for people to find resources for you before you pay the bail, you could do that. I understand there are resources also within the detention facility that might be helpful to you. So that is a choice you can make. Once you pay the bail, you will be released and expected to attend that hearing. It's all on your paperwork. There is an attorney's phone number on your paperwork as well. I have not included no return orders because it does not appear that the people at your roommates, they're fine with you coming home, it seems. They are just very concerned for your well-being. So you may return home, but you may not possess any weapons. You also may not reside or knowingly be present anywhere where firearms are located. So if you do decide to bond out and you head home, let them know that nothing can be there, and maybe they can give it to a neighbor or a family or friend while you're residing there until your next court date. All of these orders may be changed by the next judge. Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Kevin Tamayo, please come to the podium. Christian Gerhardt, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Kevin Alexander Tamayo, January 19, 2006.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It was alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation, so an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, and that's October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. There is a bond amount available to you today at $500. If you're able to pay that, you will be supervised by your probation officer, so make sure to call them within 72 hours of release. If you cannot pay that, you will be held in custody and transported to that hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Yes, ma'am.
Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Go ahead and have a seat right in that corner.
Christian Gerhardt, please come to the podium. Samantha Twyford, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Christian Gerhardt, 10/22/96.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a failing to appear to your status conference. So you already have an attorney in this case. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix at the Superior Court, September 30th, 8:30 in the morning. And you do have a bond available to you at $500. If you are able to make that bond, you still have the same release conditions you had before, which is pretrial services with alcohol and drug testing and monitoring.
Okay.
If you are not able to make that bond, you will be held in custody and transferred to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Samantha Twyford, please come to the podium. Lee Collins, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Samantha Miranda Twyford, February 13, 2003.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It alleges that you violated term 4 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, October 1st, 8:30 in the morning. You do have a secured appearance bond available to you today at $250. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Lee Collins, please come to the podium. John Doan, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Lee Collins, 4/27/81.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 probation violation warrants. One of them alleges that you violated terms 3 and 5, and it's the same on the other as well. So your next hearing will be a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and it's on October 1st, 8:30 in the morning. On both of your matters, there is a $100 bond, so that's $200 together. That's a secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay that bond, call your probation officer. They will continue to be supervising you. If you cannot make the bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to your hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. John Dunn, please come to the podium. Michaela Blair, have a seat by the door. We might be missing John Dunn. Let's see. He's number 25.
Come again?
There's 2 that are asleep right here.
All right, who?
Oh, is he asleep?
Who did you just? Is it Dunn?
John Dunn? Are you John Dunn, sir?
I'm good. John Dunn?
Okay. That was very helpful, thank you. Please come right here to the center of the podium. Please remember you have the right to remain silent. The only thing I'm going to ask you is your name and your date of birth. Please.
John Amendone, 8/28/73.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, 7, and 15 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your hearing. It will be downtown Phoenix, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a secured appearance bond available today at $50. If you're able to pay that bond, make sure you call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay that bond, you will remain in custody. You'll be transported to your hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir.
Your paperwork, have a seat right over there.
Michaela Blair, please come to the podium. And then William Granger, please have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Michaela Blair, March 18th, 1985.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a justice court warrant, and it is in regarding to shoplifting, and there's 2 counts. One is for the removing of the goods, the other one is for concealment. These are both misdemeanors. So this court is not able to appoint an attorney to assist you in your case. You can hire an attorney, or you can represent yourself.
Okay.
Your next hearing is at the Santan Justice Court, and it will be on October 14th.
Okay.
You are going to be released today on your promise to go to that hearing. It is 9 a.m. in the morning, and I've included their phone number for you as well. I highly encourage you to call ahead and find out how to get there, where to park, what to bring, what you need to get this taken care of so that you don't end up back at the ITR again.
You got it.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Right there on the corner.
William Granger, please come to the podium. Zachary Jones, have a seat by the door.
Right here.
How did that happen? Please say your name and date of birth.
William Granger, 12/12/86.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. One is a new case where there's allegations of narcotic drug possession and use and drug paraphernalia possession and use. Those are Class 4 and Class 6 felonies. Sir, as I read the law enforcement report today, I did not find probable cause. And so you are going to have an attorney appointed to assist you. There is a hearing October 9th at 8:30 in the morning, but I do not have release conditions for you because there is no probable cause. But make sure you go to your hearing. The state may still file more information, more charges. If they test with what they found, then they would have the evidence they would need. So if you don't go to your hearing, you'll get a failure to appear warrant. And as you heard today, they're $500 or $1,000 usually. So please go to your hearing even though you're being released today. Your other two matters were probation violation warrants, because whenever there's new alleged criminal activity, it's a term 1 probation violation. However, because I did not find probable cause on the matter that brought you here today, I have also not found probable cause for those violations. But you still have a hearing. So your hearing on your probation violation is actually the same day. It's also October 1st. Oh, excuse me, it's sooner. The probation ones are October 1st, 8:30 in the morning. There is an attorney to assist you on those too. Please make sure you go to those hearings. Even though I have not found probable cause on this, they may still submit additional evidence or want to speak to you there. So I apologize that you're going to have to go to these multiple hearings, but it's really important that you do, or I'll see you back here on warrants. Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Zachary Jones, please come to the podium. And then Dion Hernandez, have a seat by the door. Don't know how that went. Please say your name and date of birth.
Zachary Jones, 12/14/82.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a few matters. So let's start with the new one. There's a new Superior Court case that alleges that you had narcotic drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony. Based on the law enforcement report, this court did find probable cause and has appointed an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. There's a $50 bond. It's a secured bond on your new matter. Okay, then you have 4 others. Your next one is a probation violation warrant. It alleges you violated terms 1, 3, 5, and 15. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. There is a $250 bond on that warrant. Your other probation warrant also alleges the same 1, 3, 5, and 15, also $250. And that is the same date, time, and attorney has been appointed to assist you. We're almost done.
I just have a question.
Hang on, wait till the
Okay.
end, and then you can ask.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, just please, if you can remember your question. Okay. Your next matter is an arrest warrant. It's called a direct complaint. It's based on allegations that you had narcotic drugs in your possession, drug paraphernalia, and then tampering with evidence. These are all felonies. This is from June of 2024. So you had been arrested, released, and now they have filed charges, and that's what this direct complaint is for. You have a hearing at Superior Court downtown Phoenix, September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, and a secured appearance bond in that matter at $2,000. And your last matter before the court today is another probation violation warrant. This one alleged 1, 3, 5, and 15 as well. This one is on your other case that is not drug related. And so this one, the secured appearance bond is $2,500. So for all your matters today, it's $5,050 secured appearance bond. If you're able to make that bond, make sure you go to your hearings. They're all listed on your paperwork, but also call your probation officer within 24 hours of release because you're on intensive probation. If you cannot make that bond, you will remain in custody, be transported to the hearing, and then the next judge may change these orders.
I'm not going to be able to make the bond.
Okay. And what was your question, sir?
Oh, it said that it was like the same probation violation for the...
Why do you have so many cases with the same violation?
It said the same terms were violated.
Right. You have multiple probation cases running at the same time, concurrently.
Mm-hmm.
So when you violate the term of probation that you have in each of those cases, they each get their own warrant.
So when was my next court dates?
October 1st, September 30th. Yep.
So I'll have to remain in custody for those?
If you're not able to make the bond, yes, sir, you will.
$5,000?
$5,050. Yes, sir.
If I were to have somebody post that, do they just post it all at one time?
Right. Don't do just one, or you won't be able to get out.
And how is it like? Can they put something up for collateral?
That would be between you and the bail bondsman. That's something that's determined in the detention facility.
So they would only have to put up like $500
I can't answer that for you. Yeah, I'm sorry. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. You will have a stack of paperwork because you have like 5 matters. Okay. Thank you, sir. Dion Hernandez, please come to the podium if we found them. They may not have been found. Okay, if we don't have Dion, that's okay. I'll move him to my 5 o'clock.
Okay.
Or, excuse me, 8 o'clock. I forgot what time it was. Okay, thank you. All right. We do have one house call today because they are unable to function, and this is, I believe, Mr. Chase Jeffrey Elliott, date of birth 7/7/1994. He has 2 matters. One is a new case alleging burglary in the 3rd degree, which is a Class 4 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist him at his hearing on September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, downtown Phoenix Superior Court. There is a secured bond amount of $100 with pretrial supervision. He's not to return to the scene of the alleged crime or have any contact with alleged victim witnesses or complainants. And, of course, follow any order of harassment that might be issued. His second matter here today is an arrest warrant. It's a direct complaint that stems from allegations in August of 2023, criminal damage, defacement, Class 6 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist him. His next hearing is September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, with a secured appearance bond of $100. If he is able to pay this $200 total secured appearance bond, I will advise him to attend his hearings and not to return to any of the places where he may have committed these alleged acts. If there are any changes to these orders, they will be reflected on the written order. It is not my intention to return to this recording. At this time, the 5 p.m. initial appearance calendar is in recess until 8 p.m.
So, paperwork that I give him, I mean, I don't want to give him paperwork with, Commissioner said 5,000, but.
Please be seated. Good evening. This is the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar for September 24th, 2025. The court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that were given on the first calendar of September shall apply to all matters on this calendar. As you heard in the recording, this is a very specific type of hearing. I will tell you why you are here if an attorney has been appointed to assist you, when and where your next hearing will be, and what your release conditions may be if you are eligible for bond. Remember, there are many conditions that might apply to you. I will probably only point out one or two that are very specific, but it is your duty to read your paperwork and read the court's orders. These are all criminal matters here today, so you do have the right to remain silent. I will only ask you for your name and your date of birth. I will call you in one at a time. There is a podium here in the center of the room. You are being recorded and this hearing is being broadcast. Please say your name and date of birth when you come in to the center of the room. And then I'll call the second person. They can have a seat in the chair right there by the door, and then we will move swiftly. We'll begin this evening with Robert Winslow. Please come to the podium here in the center of the room. Dion Hernandez, have a seat by the door.
Robert Winslow, 9/15/70.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. It's alleged that in August 22nd, 2024, you had possession or use of narcotic drugs, which is a Class 4 felony, and then possession or use of drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. The grand jury found probable cause and indicted you. This court is going to appoint an attorney to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix at Superior Court, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. You are not eligible for release today. Your attorney's phone number is on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
All right, thank you.
Dion Hernandez, please come to the podium. Alex Mayerchick, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Dion Hernandez, December 24th, 1996.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on an out-of-county warrant. There's allegations that you violated your probation. An attorney will be appointed for you at the next hearing that will happen in Pinal County Superior Court, September 29th, 8:30 in the morning. Because it is a violation of probation and the out-of-county warrant requested no bond, you are not eligible for release today. You will have your paperwork. It will state your date and place of hearing, but unfortunately I cannot give you your attorney's phone number yet because Pinal County has to assign that to you.
Okay.
Okay. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Alex Mayerchick, please come to the podium. Adam Schmitz, have a seat by the door.
Hello, I'm Alex Mayerchick, 1968, April 7th.
Could you say your birthday one more time, please?
4768.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a grand jury warrant. It is alleged that on April 14th, 2025, you committed burglary in the second degree. This is a Class 3 felony. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be downtown Superior Court, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond on this warrant. It is $20,000 secured appearance bond. And if you were to make that bond, there are release conditions. I do see that you are in custody for another matter, so you know not to pay that. Okay. Yes. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Adam Schmitz, please come to the podium. Jacinto Botella, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Adam Nicholas Schmitz, 4380.
Thank you, sir. You're here today for two matters. I believe they are both probation violation warrants. Yes, they are. They allege that you violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing. It is a probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be downtown Phoenix, October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. And together, your two matters come out to right at $1,000. One of them has $250, the other one is $750. If you are able to make that bond, that's a secured appearance bond of $1,000, then call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay the bond, you will be held in custody and transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Jacinto Botea, please come to the podium. Jesse Murray, have a seat by the door.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, Jacinto Junior Botello, date of birth, March 22nd, 1990.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation.
Okay.
An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing, which is a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix. It is on October 1st, 8:30 in the morning, and there is a secured bond set for you at $500. But if you are in DOC custody, don't pay that bond. Okay. You will be transported to the hearing and then returned. If your days count out though, then the bond is available to you. I'm not sure what your situation is.
I got you. Okay, no worries. If I may, just a quick question. Is that a pretty easy fix then? Because I violated, but I was still incarcerated.
That's something you would tell the next judge, the probation hearing judge, and then they will fix it in your record.
Got it. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, thank
Please
you.
take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Oh, I'm sorry. You had 2 matters? It's the same information. You probably gave him both sets. Yeah, it's the exact same. It's just that your bond is $500 each, so $1,000 total.
Thank you.
Okay, sorry about that. Jesse Murray, please come to the podium. Michael Picoul, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Jesse Murray, March 14th, 1987.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 3 matters. It appears that they are, let's see. The first one is failing to appear to a probation revocation arraignment hearing. That happened, let's see. That was issued on October 2nd, 2024. I thought I was reading that wrong, but it was last year.
Yeah, I was still locked up.
Okay. So a warrant was issued for your arrest. You already have an attorney in that case. You're now going to have a new probation hearing October 1st, 8:30 in the morning this year. It's a $50 bond on that first one from when you say you were incarcerated. So they should be able to take care of that for you at the probation court. The next one you have is a Superior Court arrest warrant. This is a direct complaint from allegations about December 10th, 2023, possession or use of dangerous drugs, which is a Class 4 felony. So you had been arrested but not charged at that time. Now they have brought charges. That's what this direct complaint is. They've issued a warrant for your arrest. There is a hearing downtown Phoenix, September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, and a secured appearance bond of $500 on those new charges. Your third matter before this court is another failing to appear bench warrant, but that's, again, one of your probation cases. So that hearing is the same date, time, October 1st, downtown Phoenix, and that has a $250 bond. So altogether, you are looking at $900. I believe that's right. Let me just double check myself. That's $500, $250. Oh, and $50. Okay, so $800 secured appearance bond in order to be released. If you are able to pay that bond, make sure you call your probation officer and go to those 2 sets of hearings, the one for the new charges, the one for the probation. If you are not able to make that bond, you will remain in custody, be transported there, and the next judges at those hearings may change these orders. Don't pay just one bond. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Michael Picoul, please come to the podium. Nicholas Gibbs, have a seat by the door.
Hello, ma'am. My name is Michael Picoul. 11/20/74 is my birthday.
Thank you, sir, and I apologize for mispronouncing your name.
Oh, it's okay.
So you're here today on a failing to appear bench warrant. You did not go to, it looks like, so you were released from Pima County on February 21st, 2025, and then you didn't go to your July 14th hearing, I guess, here in Superior Court. You were supposed to report in. All right, so you already have an attorney in the case. Your next hearing will now be September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. There's a cash-only bond of $750. If you are able to make that bond, you'll be released under pretrial supervision. They will attempt to assist you to make sure you go to that hearing. If you are not able to make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported there, and the next judge may change these orders.
Okay,
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nicholas Gibbs, please come to the podium. Frank Steve, have a seat by the door.
Hi,
Please say your name and date of birth.
Nicholas Gibbs, in April 2nd, 1995.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged that you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing. It's a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix. That will be October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. You do have a $750 secured appearance bond. If you're able to pay that bond, you will be supervised by your probation officer, so make sure to call them within 72 hours. If you're not able to pay that bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to that hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you. Frank Steves, please come to the podium. Moses Oliveras, please have a seat by the door.
Frank Steve, 610 of 80.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a probation violation warrant, and it looks like you have 3 of them. So you have 3 probation cases. They are alleging that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 7 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing will be a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix, October 1st, 8:30 in the morning. On each of your matters, there is a bond set. One was $100, one was $250, and one was $150. So altogether, 3, 4, 5. It looks like it's $500 secured appearance bond. If you are able to make that bond, please go to your hearings and call your probation officer within 72 hours. They will issue a warrant for your arrest if you fail to appear at that. If you are not able to make the bond, then you will remain in custody and be transported there, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. Moses Oliveras, please come to the podium. Timothy Parker, have a seat by the door.
Good evening.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Moses Oliveros, December 18, 1978.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You're here today for failing to appear to sentencing. So an attorney has already been part of your case. Your next hearing will be a status conference on September 30th, downtown Phoenix at 8:30 in the morning. There is a secured appearance bond set at $500, but you look like you are in custody for something else, so don't pay that. You'll be transported to the hearing, and then the judge can help take care of this failure to appear for sentencing there. Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Timothy Parker, please come to the podium. Anthony Melendez, have a seat by the door.
Hi, my name is Timothy Parker. My birthday is 06/02/2003.
Thank you, sir.
Of course.
You're here today for failing to appear to a status conference. There is already an attorney appointed in your case. Your next hearing will be downtown Phoenix, September 30th, 8:30 in the morning, and there is a $500 secured appearance bond set, but you are in custody for something else, so don't pay the bond. Okay. All of this information will be on your paperwork. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Anthony Melendez, please come to the podium, and then Anthony Lee, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Anthony Luis Melendez, May 23rd, 1980.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on 2 matters. One is a probation violation warrant, and it looks like they alleged you violated term 3, 4, and 7. Your other matter is the same, 3, 4, 7, and 15. So in both of these cases, an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is a probation revocation arraignment hearing downtown Phoenix on October 1st, 8:30 in the morning. In one of your cases, your bond is a secured appearance bond set at $250. The other one is $50. So together, that's $300 secured appearance bond. If you are able to pay that bond and be released, contact your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you are not, you will stay in custody, be transported to the hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Anthony Lee, please come to the podium. Margaret Hill, have a seat by the door.
Hello. Hello.
Please say your name and date of birth.
Anthony Harrowly. Can I make my own plea in court?
Can you say your date of birth?
I was legally abused in detention center and abused outside detention center by several civilians. Special House can't help when violence of police officers.
Sir?
Restriction I have legal release rights. We want my own mentality, rebellion, my own mentality.
Sir,
Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I can't understand what you're saying.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I understand that you may have something important to share. Let me explain why you're here again.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to tell you why you're here, when and where your next hearing is, and if you're eligible for release.
Yes, ma'am.
You have the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you're here because of a new justice court case. It's alleged that you committed assault and criminal damage.
Yes,
These
ma'am.
are both misdemeanors. This court did appoint counsel because it might be, because there is bond. So you have a hearing at South Mountain Justice Court.
Yes, ma'am.
That's on September 29th at 8:30 in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
You have secured appearance bond of $250.
Yes, ma'am.
If you can pay that bond, make sure you go to your hearing. I've included their phone number
Yes,
for
ma'am.
you as well.
Can I pay now on debit card?
That would be up to the detention facility how they process that. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Margaret Hill, please come to the podium. Daniel Encina Gonzalez, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date.
Margaret Hill, 9/15/70.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you at your probation revocation arraignment hearing. That will be on October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It's secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to make that bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot make the bond, you will remain in custody and be transferred to the hearing. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Daniel Encina Gonzalez, please come to the podium. Tara Bryson, have a seat by the door. Please say your name.
Daniel Encina Gonzalez,
And your date of birth, please.
12/22/88.
Thank you, sir. You're here on a new case. There's allegations that you had narcotic drugs in your possession, drug paraphernalia in your possession, and that you were driving under the influence. This court did not find probable cause on the narcotic drug allegations, but did on the drug paraphernalia and driving under the influence. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you. Your next hearing is downtown Phoenix on September 30th at 8:30 in the morning. You are eligible for bond today. It is a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to pay that bond, you will be released to pretrial services with drug, alcohol, testing, and monitoring. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will remain in custody and be transported to your next hearing, and the next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Tara Bryson, please come to the podium. Joshua McGill, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Tara Bryson, February 7th, 1973.
Thank you, ma'am. You're here today on a probation violation warrant. It's alleged you violated terms 3 and 5. An attorney has been appointed to assist you at your next hearing downtown Phoenix, October 1st at 8:30. You are eligible for a secured appearance bond of $250. If you're able to pay the bond, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to the hearing. If you are not able to pay the bond, you will be held in custody and transported there. The next judge may change these orders. Please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, ma'am. Joshua McGill, please come to the podium. Catherine Jensen, have a seat by the door.
Hello, how are you doing?
Please say your name and date of birth.
Joshua McGill, June 30th, 1990.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on failing to appear to your probation non-witness violation hearing. So you have an attorney in that case already, and your next hearing is October 1st at 8:30 in the morning. There's a secured appearance bond set for you at $100, but I understand you won't want to pay that bond.
I belong to DOC, and I've actually missed that hearing because I was in Pinal County waiting to go to DOC.
So we're going to keep the bond because it's valid, but when you go to the probation hearing on October 1st, you can discuss that with the judge there. The other good thing about having the bond here is that it ensures that you are transported to the right place. If I were to put you down as owner cognizance, you wouldn't get transported over like you need to be.
So are they going to send me back to DOC?
No, they probably keep you and not know where to send you.
Oh, okay.
So don't try to just pay the bond to get right back to DOC. I understand
Pay the bond and go back to
people-
DOC, I got you.
Yeah. All this information is on your paperwork with the dates and times and the release conditions. Once you kill your number, you can know what to do next. Okay.
Right.
Please have a seat. Thank you, sir. Oh, you have two, actually, sir.
Yeah, I have
Yep. And then your
different judge, too.
second one is a status conference that you didn't go to.
Also, same thing.
I believe you, sir. So that one is September 30th. So you actually have court 2 days in a row, September 30th and then October 1st, and it will all be taken care of. There is a $100 bond on that one, but again, don't pay that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to get these taken care of so I can go to a 2-yard. I'm on a 3-yard right now, so thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Catherine Jansen, have come to the podium, please. Michael Koppel, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Catherine Jansen, 2/17/88.
Thank you. You are here today on a probation violation warrant. It was alleged you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. An attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your hearing will be October 1st, downtown Phoenix at 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
There is a $100 secured appearance bond set for you. If you are able to pay that, call your probation officer within 72 hours and go to your hearing. If you cannot pay it, you will remain in custody and be transported to your hearing.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Michael Koppel, please come to the podium, and then Angelo Malik, have a seat by the door.
Michael Koppel, 2/16/79.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a new case. It was alleged that you had dangerous drugs in your possession, which is a Class 4 felony, and drug paraphernalia, which is a Class 6 felony. This court did not find probable cause on the dangerous drugs, but yes, on the paraphernalia. So an attorney has been appointed to assist you, and your next hearing is October 9th at 8:30 in the morning. You're going to be released today under supervised release, and that includes pretrial supervision. So there is a note here in your order just to remind you that even though this court did not find probable cause, it doesn't mean that your case is dismissed. You still need to go to your hearing. The state may still bring evidence and charges against you.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't go to your hearing, they may issue a failure to appear bench warrant.
Okay.
All right, this information is on your paperwork, including your attorney's phone number. Please take a seat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Angelo Malek, please come to the podium. Gabriel James, have a seat by the door. Please say your name and date of birth.
Angelo McQueen Malek.
And your date of birth, please.
12/24/1976.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on two justice court cases. One is a new case and one is a warrant. Your new case had allegations of criminal trespassing. This court did find probable cause, but due to the nature of the allegation, it's a misdemeanor. This court cannot appoint an attorney for you. You can hire your own or you can represent yourself. Your next hearing in your new case is at the El Centro Justice Court, October 9th at 9:30 in the morning. You are being released under supervised release to go to that hearing. Your other matter is a justice court warrant that comes from an old driving under the influence charge. It is now a misdemeanor because it's failing to pay. So your next hearing is October 10th at Moon Valley Justice Court at 10 a.m. So you have two different justice courts that you need to go to. This is all written on your paperwork. You are being released under supervised release. Make sure you go to those hearings and get this taken care of, or you'll keep coming back here on warrants. Okay? Please take your paperwork and have a seat.
Thank you.
Gabriel James, please come to the podium. Please say your name and date of birth.
Gabriel James, 03/31/1996.
Thank you, sir. You're here today on a justice court warrant for failing to appear, and it looks like your next hearing is at the Moon Valley Justice Court, October 10th at 10 a.m. I've included their phone number for you as well, so you can call them and make sure you're ready for the hearing to get this taken care of. It looks like the warrant in your case, they were asking for a $500 bond, but I cannot tell if it's post or pre-adjudication. So I'm going to release you today on your promise that you're going to go and get this taken care of on whatever the charges are that they've brought. Because right now all I see is that you failed to appear.
Do you know what date it was that I would fail to appear? Because I didn't know I had that court.
Looks like it was August 8th, 2025 when they issued the warrant, and they usually do issue warrants on the same day that you fail to appear.
Okay.
So if there's an issue with that, like if you were in custody or something like that, that would be something you would want to tell the court at Justice Court, because they're the warrant issuing court.
Okay.
So they're the ones who would need to take care of that.
Okay.
Okay, please take your paperwork and have a seat. Thank you, sir. We do not have any people who are needing to be seen as house calls today. So that was our last matter on the 8 p.m. initial appearance calendar. This is now in recess until 11 p.m.
Thank you. You may be seated. Good evening. This is the time set for the 11 p.m. initial appearance calendar on September 24th, 2025. Court's orders for the taking of DNA and fingerprints that was given on the first calendar of this month shall apply to all matters on this calendar. I'll call you each one at a time to the podium. I'll provide a second name to sit in the chair outside of this room. I will let you know what you are here for, if I have appointed an attorney, if you have a bond, and what your release conditions are. If we could start with Kendra Yellowhair to the podium and Gregory Winford to the chair, please. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Kendra Lee Yellowhair, Burrito, 10686.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on two cases. The first one is a new case. The second one is a failure to appear bench warrant that was issued for you. You have some pending charges related to aggravated assault and criminal trespass. Your new charges are for one count of attempted shoplifting, a Class 4 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. I'm going to affirm the attorney previously appointed to represent you on your other case. And you're going to have a status conference September 30th at 8:30 a.m. That applies to both cases. In your case that you failed to appear at a hearing, you do have a secured appearance bond in that case in the amount of $2,500. However, on your new charges, because you were out on felony release at the time of this offense, you're not eligible for bond on your new case. So even if you were to post the $2,500 bond, you would not be released from custody until you have your evidentiary hearing, which I'm setting for October 1st at 1:30. That's the time set to determine if bond will be set on your new charges. And then you'll also have a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30. So between your two cases, you have a total of 3 hearings coming up. All of this information will be in your paperwork, ma'am. Did you have any questions? If you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Gregory Winford to the podium and Jose Aranda to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Yeah, Gregory Winford, January 15th, 1981.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 4 cases, and they are all probation violation warrants that were issued, with allegations that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 15 of your probation. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you in all of your cases, and you'll have a probation revocation hearing on October 1st at 8:30 a.m. That applies to all cases. You have a secured appearance bond of $4,000 in one case, $500 in each of the other cases. So it is a total bond of $5,500. In the event you do post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of this will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the
Thank you.
officer will get you back to you too, sir. Jose Aranda to the podium. Jessica Neff to the chair. Just one moment, sir. Officer, do you mind checking to see if the attorney will be ready after this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. May I get your name and date of birth?
Jose J. Aranda, 1463.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 2 cases. They are both probation violation warrants that were issued for you, with allegations that you violated terms 3, 5, and 15 of your probation. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you and set a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. In your first case, you have a cash bond in the amount of $1,750. In your second case, you have a bond of $750. So it's a total bond of $2,500. However, one is a cash bond, the other one is secured. In the event you post that bond, you do have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 24 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Thank you, sir. Can I have Kathleen Wheeler to the podium? Good evening, ma'am. May I please get your name and date of birth?
Kathleen Wheeler, March 30th, 1968.
Thank you, ma'am. And counsel, can I get your appearance for the record?
Yes, Leslie Pugh from Grand Canyon Law Group representing Ms. Wheeler. And we, at this time, have entered a limited entry because we were just contacted today, but we'll probably be entering a regular appearance.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm inclined to appoint an attorney, and then if you guys move forward with that, you'll just file the appropriate paperwork?
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, counsel. And do I have the state on the line?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good evening. Stephen Garcia on behalf of the state.
Thank you, Mr. Garcia. We are here today on a new case. It is for 1 count of forgery, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of criminal impersonation, a Class 1 misdemeanor. First, I want to know, counsel, are you here to discuss probable cause, release conditions, or both?
Just release conditions.
Thank you, counsel. The court is going to find probable cause. And you may have heard me talking to your counsel just a moment ago. Because they've only filed a limited notice of appearance, I'm going to go ahead and appoint an attorney to represent you. However, you can still move forward with hiring them, and if you do, they will file the appropriate paperwork. But if that doesn't work out, then you'll have an attorney to meet with at your next hearing, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So first, we're going to set a couple of hearings in the downtown Superior Courthouse, and then we're going to discuss any release conditions. You are going to have a status conference September 30th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30. Again, both in the downtown Superior Courthouse at 175 West Madison Street. Next, we're going to discuss any release conditions. Counsel, did you get the state's recommendation?
I did not.
Okay. Mr. Garcia, did you want to put that on the record for us?
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the state is recommending a $1,500 secured appearance bond. The state is unaware of any convictions. However, it does appear that the defendant used a false identification in the underlying matter to gain access to an airline's plane in order to travel, looks like to Austin, Texas. It also appears that the defendant lives in the state of Washington. Law enforcement, they suspect that the defendant may be involved in up to 100 similar cases. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, counsel. And Ms. Pugh, did you want to put something on the record relating to release conditions?
Yes. So we can actually just ask her a question really fast?
Absolutely.
So, Judge, we're not, I talked to Ms. Wheeler. She is comfortable with the $1,500 secured bond. She can get that posted. But one thing I did want to ask is that, so as the state has stated, she's not from Arizona. She actually is, mostly resides in Iowa. That's where her sister resides. She kind of has been traveling around and stuff, and so doesn't have necessarily a permanent location, but her most permanent location would be her sister's house, and her sister actually resides in Iowa. So the only thing that we would ask for is that she be allowed to travel back and stay with her sister in Iowa. The state is correct. She does not have any felony convictions. I think she's like a misdemeanor from 20 years ago, and then it looks like potentially what could be a felony, but would change nowadays because it was a conviction for a marijuana possession from 30 years ago. So outside of that, she has no other criminal history. She was working as a nurse from 2011 to 2020. However, because of some health issues, she retired from nursing and has since been kind of working as what we call like a flight nanny, where she transports pets for people. But again, she's not a danger to the community, and she's not a flight risk because, immediately her sister, her family contacted us. So that way, she can get this straightened out. She plans on, appearing at every single court appearance. She said she can even, find a place to stay until the September 30th court date, but then, would like to be able to go back and stay with her sister in Iowa.
Thank you, counsel. And I did review the criminal history along with the allegations in this case, and I have listened to counsel for the state as well as your counsel here today. I am going to set that secured appearance bond in the amount of $1,500. I do have some concerns regarding flight in this case. It does look like you've kind of been around a few different states. It does look like, The notes regarding when you were picked up, it indicates that you were possibly homeless. They did list a residential address of Seattle, Washington. It does look like in your pretrial statement you listed a state of Iowa. So I do have some concerns about whether or not you're going to return for the hearing. So I am going to indicate that if you do post that bond, you'll be released to the supervision of pretrial services and you will be equipped with an electronic monitoring device. You will be required to stay in the state of Arizona. However, if your attorney at the future hearings feels like it's appropriate to make a motion to the court, they can do that at that time. Your next hearing will be on September 30th, and you will meet with the assigned commissioner or judge at that time. Again, if that bond is posted, in addition to that, you'll have some conditions of release. You may not have any contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, or any arresting officers. All of this will be in your paperwork, ma'am. Did you or counsel have any questions?
Oh, no.
Okay, and Mr. Garcia, did you have anything further?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, this does conclude our case. I do appreciate everyone being here. Ms. Pugh, feel free to meet with your client in that room. And Mr. Garcia, if this is the only case you're appearing on, feel free to disconnect at your convenience.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Can I have Jessica Neff to the podium? And Hong Chow to the chair. Good evening. May I get your name and date of birth?
Jessica Neff, 10/28/93.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on 3 cases, and they are all probation violation warrants that have issued with allegations that you violated terms 3, 4, 5, and 15 of your probation. I am appointing an attorney to represent you and setting a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. That does apply to all 3 cases. You have a secured appearance bond of $750 in one case, $500 in another, and $100 in the third. That's a total bond of $1,350. In the event that bond is posted, you will have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 24 hours of release. Did you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
Okay, if you take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Chow to the podium. Mr. Studham to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
My name is Hong Chow, and my birthday is 12/21/1977.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on 3 cases. You failed to appear at 2 hearings related to your probation, and then you're also here on new charges. Your new charges are for 1 count of dangerous drug possession, a Class 4 felony, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference September 30th at 8:30, and a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $200 in this case. On your 2 cases that you failed to appear for your probation case, I'm going to affirm the attorney previously appointed to represent you and set a hearing on October 1st at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond of $150 in each of those cases. That's a total bond of $500 amongst your 3 cases. In the event your bond is posted, you have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours. All of this will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Studham to the podium. Mr. Solomon to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Devin Studham, 7/22/1993.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you and set a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $300. In the event you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. This will all be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
No.
Okay, just step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Solomon to the podium. Mr. Noel to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Maurice Solomon, April 4th, 1987.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations you violated terms 3 and 5 of your probation. I'm appointing an attorney to represent you and setting a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. In the event bond is posted and you are released from custody, you will have written conditions of release. Some of those things include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, sir. Did you have any questions? Okay, go take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Noel to the podium. Mr. Dewey to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
DeMarzio Noel, August 5th, 2005.
Thank you, sir. And it does look like you were previously seen by this court on September 22nd at 5 a.m. Are you still being held in custody on that case?
No, it looks like I'm just reckless driving.
Say that, so on the case for September 22nd, you were given a bond. Did they release you on that case?
They didn't release me. I paid the bond, but they haven't released me yet.
You posted the bond?
Yeah.
And after you posted it, then they page 2'd you on this case? Is that what happened? Okay. All right, sir, what I'm gonna do, let's go over what you're here for, and then we'll talk about how we're gonna proceed. So you're here on a warrant from the Highland Justice Court. It looks like it is for aggressive driving on August 20th, 2025, and failing to appear at a hearing on September 4th, 2025. Due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. I am gonna set a hearing for you. You will need to attend. It's an arraignment hearing in Highland Justice Court on October 9th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
I am going to release you today on your own recognizance as it relates to these charges. However, if you fail to appear at that hearing, another warrant will issue and you'll likely be held on bond.
It's October 9th, right?
October 9th, yes, sir. And then you're going to have written conditions of release. You may not possess drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. Did you have any questions?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're going to need to reprint that paperwork, so if you could just take a seat in the gallery, we'll bring that out to you.
Okay.
Mr. Dewey to the podium. Mr. Patton to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Christopher Dewey, 6/30/87.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a warrant from the Peoria Municipal Court. It does look like it relates to a shoplifting charge, and this warrant issued on August 4th, 2025. Due to the nature of your charge, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You are going to have an arraignment hearing in the Peoria Municipal Court on October 14th at 9 a.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions? All right, if you take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Patton to the podium, Mr. Mancias to the chair. May I get your name and date of birth?
Michael Patton, 9/14/1971.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a probation violation warrant with allegations that you violated terms 3, 4, and 5 of your probation. I'm going to appoint an attorney and set a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. You have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $100. If you post that bond, you will have written conditions of release. You may not possess weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of this will be in your paperwork. Did you have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Mr. Mancias to the podium. Ms. Brown to the chair. Let me get your name and date of birth.
Jonathan Mancias, December 19th, 1997.
Thank you, sir. It does look like you are here on a warrant from the El Centro Justice Court. This warrant issued in June of 2022. It relates to failing to appear at a hearing with an underlying offense of driving with a license that was suspended, revoked, or canceled in 2021. Due to the nature of your charges, you're not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You will have an arraignment hearing in the El Centro Justice Court on October 9th at 9:30 in the morning. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. You will have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription, and you may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You also need to ensure you attend that hearing. If you fail to appear, another warrant will issue, and you'll likely be held on bond at the next hearing. Did you have any questions? Okay, if you'll take a step to your left, the officer will get you that paperwork. Thank you, sir. Ms. Brown to the podium, Ms. Anderson to the chair. Can I get your name and date of birth?
Vernita Brown, 3/12/85.
Thank you, ma'am. You are here on a warrant from the Goodyear Municipal Court for 2 counts of shoplifting, a Class 1 misdemeanor, from September 26, 2023. Due to the nature of your charges, you are not entitled to court-appointed counsel. You will have an arraignment hearing in the Goodyear Municipal Court on October 8th at 1 p.m. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear at that hearing. You do have written conditions of release. You may not possess any drugs without a valid prescription. You may not drive a motor vehicle without a valid driver's license. You'll also need to ensure you attend that hearing. If you fail to appear, another warrant will issue, and then you will likely be held on bond at your next hearing. Did you have any questions, ma'am?
No.
Okay, just take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork. Ms. Anderson to the podium. May I get your name and date of birth?
Haley Anderson, 4897.
Thank you, ma'am. It does look like you are here on a new case. It is for 1 count of narcotic drug possession and 1 count of dangerous drug possession, both Class 4 felonies, and 1 count of drug paraphernalia possession, a Class 6 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You're going to have a status conference, October 9th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing, October 13th at 8:30. Those will take place in the downtown Superior Courthouse. I am going to release you today on your own recognizance. That is your promise to appear. However, you are on probation, and so this is subject to the Adult Probation Department. You will have written conditions of release. You are not to possess any weapons or alcohol, and you must contact your probation officer within 72 hours of release. All of that will be in your paperwork, ma'am. Did you have any questions?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you can take a step to your left. The officer will get you that paperwork.
Thank you.
Thank you. The remaining cases will proceed as house calls due to being a danger to self or others. Case number 26, Tommy Cerna, date of birth October 5th, 1985, is here on a new case for 1 count of disorderly conduct, a Class 1 misdemeanor. Probable cause has been found. However, due to the nature of his charges, he is not entitled to court-appointed counsel. He will have an arraignment hearing in the Goodyear Municipal Court on October 8th at 1 p.m. I am releasing him on his own recognizance. That is his promise to appear. He has written conditions of release to include not returning to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness. Case number 8, Karina Mendez, date of birth November 27th, 1996. She is here on a new case for 1 count of robbery, a Class 4 felony. Probable cause has been found, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent her. She will have a status conference September 30th at 8:30, a preliminary hearing October 2nd at 8:30. She'll have a secured appearance bond in the amount of $5,000. In the event that bond is posted, she will have written conditions of release. It does include not returning to the scene of the alleged crime, no contact with any alleged victim, complainant, or witness, and she may not possess any weapons. All of this information will be in her paperwork. 28 and 33 belong to Roger Porter, date of birth May 27th, 1989. Roger is here on 2 cases. They are both probation violation warrants with allegations that he violated terms 3, 5, and 7 of his probation. I am appointing an attorney to represent him and setting a probation revocation hearing on October 1st at 8:30. Mr. Porter has a bond in the amount of $250 on each case for a total bond of $500. In the event that bond is posted, he will have written conditions of release. He may not possess weapons or alcohol, and he must contact his probation officer within 72 hours. I also need to correct the terms he is allegedly not complied with. It should be terms 4, 5, and 7. I am correcting case number 33, which will need to be reprinted. Case number 22 and 23, Julie Long, date of birth June 4th, 1986. She is here on 2 probation violation warrants with allegations that she violated terms 3, 5, and 15. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing October 1st at 8:30. She has a secured appearance bond of $500 in one case, $250 in the other, for a total of $750. In the event that bond is posted, she will have written conditions of release to include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting her probation officer within 72 hours of release. Case number 5, 6, and 7 belong to Brenda Eckler, date of birth February 7th, 2003. Ms. Eckler is here on 3 cases. They are all probation violation warrants. However, one of those is out of Pinal County Superior Court. The other 2 are out of Maricopa. The Pinal County Superior Court case, I will appoint an attorney and set an arraignment hearing September 29th at 8:30 a.m. in Pinal County. She has a secured appearance bond of $500 in that case. On her 2 Maricopa County Superior Court probation warrants, there's allegations that she violated terms 3 and 5. I'm appointing counsel and setting a probation revocation hearing on October 1st at 8:30. Those are in the downtown Superior Courthouse in Maricopa County. She has a bond of $100 in each of those cases. So it's a total bond of $700. In the event that bond is posted, she will have written conditions of release. It will include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting her probation officer within 72 hours. Case number 25, Larry Highstand, date of birth October 5th, 1971, is here on a probation violation warrant with allegations he violated terms 3 and 5. I am appointing an attorney and setting a probation revocation hearing on October 1st at 8:30. He has a secured appearance bond in the amount of $250. In the event that bond is posted, he will have written conditions of release to include not possessing weapons or alcohol and contacting his probation officer within 72 hours. If anything changes after I meet with these parties, I will update the written record. This does conclude our 11 p.m. calendar, and we will now stand in recess until 2 a.m.